So if you do want to get a manual and you really want to get a new one, hey guys, I'm Nate. Welcome back to the channel. So today, what are we talking about is an update to my previous video on manual Hellcat availability. Thanks, John, for the tip. I did a little bit of digging into what's happening with the manual Hellcats, and let's get into the update. Couldn't resist that. All right, so John W wrote in a comment on my previous video, and it was, we're done, manuals are finished, Dodge is not making them anymore, you can't build them. So I had to dig into this a little bit, and what I found is he's right. You cannot build a manual Hellcat anymore. So I went to the Dodge website, and if you try to build a 2022 Hellcat, you don't get the manual option. So the base price actually has gone up now because the automatic is about $3 grand. So the base has gone up by about 3,000 because by default you're getting it with the automatic, separate to any of the other price increases that you've seen, which we'll get into that a little bit more in another video. So here, take a look. See, I'm on 2021 screen. You can see the 6-speed is clearly still available as an option. Switch over to 2022 and you can see here that the only option you have is an automatic. So if you saw my previous video about what they're trying to do, Dodge has to go through some processes here. The understanding there was we are going to get a manual back, but now you can't build it. Does that change things? So obviously if you go into the dealership and you try to order one, they're off the books. That's what I talked about previously. But now you can't even build it. What's going on here? So my theory is, why let you build something that you can't order, right? And so when it's available to order again, I think the build will come up. And that goes along with something else I found on hellcat.org. If you guys haven't checked that out, that's a pretty good forum for Hellcat owners or would-be Hellcat owners. So did a little bit digging around there. There's a guy that's in the same boat. He wants to order a Hellcat. He cannot order one from his dealership, is now seeing that it's not even available to build on the website. So he sent Dodge an email asking them, hey, listen, so I don't want to buy an automatic and then you bring back the manual in like 2 or 3 months, and now I'm stuck with a car that I would have preferred the manual. What was the response? So the response he got from Dodge, in here you can take a look at it, is that they don't want to offer something that you cannot buy today, that you cannot order, but it will be back. And that will, they didn't give a time frame on it, but it's not one of those usually vague corporate answers where it's like, oh yeah, you know, we're reassessing the situation and we'll see what happens in the future, and based on that we will decide what to do. No, it was a pretty certain response that said it will be back, with the will in bold. So I really do think, guys, it's still the same situation I told you last time, is they have to go through this recertification. The manuals will be available to order as soon as that's done, and then you'll be able to order one new from the factory. However, we're running out of time, right? So we're already in the 2022 model year. The 2023 model year is going to start up probably at the end of the summer into the fall, and that's your last run of a Hellcat. So if you do want to get a manual and you really want to get a new one, my suggestion is wait, maybe, I don't know, 4 to 6 months, and if it's still not on the order books, then you may just want to start thinking about the backup plan of picking up a nice cherry used one. We'll get into that in another video, because based on what I'm going through now with my car, which is a low mileage 2015, relatively low mileage 2015, you're gonna have to worry about some of the issues that were prevalent in the earlier Hellcats that may not have surfaced yet on a low mileage manual car if you go to pick one up. I think trying to wait and get a 2023 might be tricky. And if they start marking them up and it's really hard to get, then that's going to filter down to the used market too. So you got to kind of weigh all of those things into account. Anyways, we got on the highway now, so let's see what happens here. We do some rev match downshifting here. That's why I like a manual. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out, the rev match downshifting, how to do that. Anyways, that was a quick one today. Check out these next videos. Thanks for watching. And John, really appreciate the comment here, the tip to help me check this out. All right, thanks guys. Bye.